Once upon a time, in a magical land far away, there lived a girl named Rapunzel. Her hair was like pure sunshine, golden and bright, flowing down her back like a shimmering river. But here's the twist: a wicked witch had trapped her high in a tower, far from the world. Can you imagine how lonely that must have felt? Rapunzel spent her days dreaming of freedom, longing to feel the grass beneath her feet and the wind in her hair. She often gazed out of the tower window, imagining adventures beyond those stone walls. Wouldn't you want to escape and explore? Every single day, she filled the air with sweet melodies that danced through the forest. Birds would happily settle on her windowsill, while squirrels playfully climbed the tower walls. But poor Rapunzel still felt so alone, stuck in her solitude. Her hair grew longer with each passing year, flowing like a golden waterfall down the tower's stone walls. It reached all the way to the ground, shimmering in the sunlight. For Rapunzel, it was her only link to the world below. Isn't that something? She really craved the feeling of grass tickling her toes, the joy of dancing in sunny meadows, and the thrill of splashing in cool streams. Her heart ached for fun and friendship, but that pesky witch's spell kept her stuck in the tower. One sunny day, a super handsome prince was riding through the lush green forest when he suddenly heard this enchanting voice. Super curious, he followed the sound all the way to a tall tower. And there, oh my goodness, he saw the most beautiful sight ever. It was Rapunzel, with her long hair flowing and singing like a dream. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair," he called out, his voice ringing with excitement and hope. Rapunzel felt her heart race with pure joy. Can you believe it? She had never heard anyone else speak before. It was magical. With a gentle touch, she let her golden hair cascade down like a shimmering waterfall. The prince scrambled up, hand over hand, until he finally reached the top. Their eyes locked, and in that heartbeat, something truly magical sparked between them. It was like the world around them faded away, leaving just the two of them in that unforgettable moment. They talked for hours, just sharing stories and dreams like old friends. Rapunzel soaked up everything about the world beyond her tower, while the prince couldn't help but admire her kindness and strength. As the sun dipped below the horizon, he promised he'd be back. Night after night, they snuck away to their secret spot. Rapunzel's heart was like a flower bursting into bloom. The prince brought her little gifts and books, and she sang sweet songs while teaching him to paint. It was pure magic. Happiness can be pretty fragile in fairy tales, you know. The wicked witch started getting suspicious. She watched and waited, her anger bubbling up. Then, one night, she caught the prince sneaking up the tower. Can you believe it? Fury blazed in the witch's eyes as she unleashed a terrible spell. The prince stumbled, blinded by the sharp thorns. Rapunzel wept, her tears falling like rain, soaking the ground beneath her. The witch chopped off Rapunzel's gorgeous hair and sent her packing to a lonely desert. All alone and scared, Rapunzel roamed the barren land, her heart aching with sadness and longing for what she lost. The prince wandered through forests and valleys, searching high and low. His eyes might have failed him, but his heart was his true compass. He shouted Rapunzel's name into the breeze, hoping and praying for a sign, any sign, that she was out there waiting for him. Years slipped by like grains of sand, and Rapunzel's kindness truly made a difference. She was always there for those in need, never giving up hope. Her inner beauty sparkled way brighter than her long hair ever could. One day, she caught a whisper on the wind, a voice she recognized instantly. Her heart started racing as she chased after the sound. And there he was, her prince, stumbling through the hot desert, looking lost and tired. Tears of joy were just streaming down her face, you know. She sprinted towards him, shouting his name like there was no tomorrow. When they finally embraced, her happy tears landed right on his eyes. And guess what? A miracle happened. He could see again. They gazed at each other, older but still so in love. Rapunzel's gentle touch had finally broken the witch's spell, setting them free. Hand in hand, they stepped out of the desert, ready to embrace a brand new life together. Back in the prince's kingdom, the whole town threw a huge celebration for their return. Rapunzel's kindness and bravery really warmed everyone's hearts, and the prince's love, totally inspiring. They ruled with such wisdom and kindness, right? Their kingdom just thrived under their care. Kids would gather around, totally captivated by Rapunzel's stories of courage, hope, and love's magic. It was like a little world of wonder. The wicked witch, her power totally faded away. Kindness and love were way stronger than any of her nasty spells. Rapunzel forgave her, showing just how strong her heart really is. Isn't that beautiful? Rapunzel and her prince decided to build a brand new tower. But this time it wasn't for keeping her locked away. Nope, it was all about stargazing together. They'd climb up hand in hand, soaking in those gorgeous sunsets and letting their dreams soar high into the night sky. How sweet is that? Their love story is like a legend, you know? It's been shared and passed down through the years, reminding us all that true love really can conquer anything. Even in the darkest times, hope can still bloom and shine bright. Isn't that just beautiful? Rapunzel's golden hair never grew back. But you know what? She discovered that her real beauty was inside her all along. Her kindness and courage sparkled way brighter than any golden locks ever could, a light that would always shine bright. The prince absolutely cherished every single moment he spent with her. He could see her beauty shining through every smile and little gesture. Their love just kept growing deeper day by day, getting stronger like the roots of an old, wise tree. They tackled life's ups and downs together, always having each other's backs through thick and thin. Their connection, built on overcoming struggles, was truly something special. A love story for the ages, right? They welcomed their own little ones, each with bright, curious eyes and sweet, kind hearts. Every night, Rapunzel sang them soothing lullabies while the prince spun tales of bravery and honor, filling their dreams with adventure and magic. Their family blossomed, showing just how deep their love ran. The kingdom flourished under their kind guidance, and folks traveled from all over just to soak up their wisdom. Everyone wanted to hear the enchanting story of the girl in the tower. As the years rolled by, their hair turned silver, but those eyes, they still sparkled with that youthful love. Sitting together in their cozy garden, hand in hand, they watched butterflies fluttering around in the warm summer breeze. Isn't that just beautiful? Rapunzel often reminisced about her days in that tower, not with a heavy heart, but with a warm smile. Those moments, as tough as they were, brought her to true love and a life bursting with purpose and happiness. Isn't that amazing? The prince could never shake off that moment when he first heard her song. It was like a heartbeat echoing in his chest all those years. A sweet melody of hope that always led him back home, right into Rapunzel's loving arms. Their story has sparked a fire in so many others, right? It's all about being brave, showing kindness, and holding on to hope. Because honestly, in every tower, there's a window waiting for freedom, and in every heart, there's real strength to rise above. And so, just like every great story, theirs came to a close. But honestly, it wasn't a sad ending at all. They had lived life to the fullest, embracing every moment and loving each other deeply. Their laughter, adventures, and the little things they shared left a mark on everyone around them. You could feel their energy in every gathering, right? Their legacy continues to shine bright in the hearts of all who knew them, reminding us that love and connection can truly last forever. In those quiet moments, you know, people say they can still hear it, a soft, sweet song dancing on the breeze. It's a reminder that love is the ultimate magic, capable of breaking any spell and climbing any tower. Isn't that beautiful? And they lived happily ever after.